I am drawing a pencil sketch of a young man in his car. I think he lives in New Jersey, through an Etsy order. So I'm starting with my blender stump and then going in with my pencil for the shadows on the face and the white shirt. And then I switch it for darker areas. I start with my pencil and then smooth it out with my blender stump for the dark areas. And then I go back with my pencil and lay in even darker places. So this is drawing, pencil drawing. I prefer to save my whites, not to have to erase them out. I leave the light areas. And I like a heavy pencil outline, so you'll notice I go back and re-outline the drawing as I go on each section. I like to work one section at a time. I find it a bit overwhelming and confusing if I don't just do one section at a time. I lose my lines. I hate to lose my lines. So there's the blender stump. Best blender stumps are dirty blender stumps. So if you buy new ones, I advise you just to get a bunch of graphite on a paper and rub your blender stump on it, because it's really hard to use a new blender stump. They don't work well. So I have several old battered ones that are perfect. So you'll notice I'm laying my hand on a piece of paper. I do that so I don't get the oils of my hands onto the paper. It will set the carbon or the graphite on the paper and make it where I can't manipulate the pencil, the graphite, with my blender stump or eraser. And I don't want that, so I always try to set my hand on paper. And I am right-handed, so I started with the man who is on the left side of the page and worked my way to his fancy car. I'm just zooming in and letting you watch the drawing of the man. I'll do another one sometime where I do the car. I don't typically have people, small people, to draw. Although I did a double watercolor portrait earlier this week, but that was large. That was 16 by 20. I tend to like